Hey, it's Maddie K. And today I want to talk about words and society. Yeah, I don't know how to introduce this topic, but basically I feel like today's society or just society in general, it is more normalized to say hurtful things rather than nice things, if that makes any sense. Like if someone made you upset, it's more normal to express that than to express when someone has made you happy, I guess. For example, compliments. I love them. I love to give them. I will walk down the street or in a store and compliment like 3 to 5 people that walk by in the span of a couple minutes. And I mean like every single one. Like, I like your hair, I like your outfit, I like the blah, 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 blah. Get the point. That said, apparently some people think it's weird to compliment people so much. Like, they just get confused. They're like, why? They don't see the point, I guess. But like, I don't get why not. I don't see a problem with it. I mean, personally, I absolutely love it when I give someone like a compliment and like their whole face lights up with like a smile and whatever. Like that you feel like you made their day like a little bit better, and that's like the best feeling in the world. And I guess this doesn't just apply to words, but just being nice in general, I feel like is it. What am I saying? Okay. Yeah. Like, it's hard to explain. And this doesn't just apply to strangers either. Like, it's also weird sometimes to just be honest and like nice to the people you care about sometimes. I think I need to explain where like this whole realization started. So like it all started after like a certain experience taught me to always consider that the things I say to people in parting could be the last things I say at all. And there might not always be a next time. This was something I learned by observing someone who was very close to me, like watching them put a very high importance on their last words being I love you to the people they cared about. That's stuck with me for a long time. I mean, the situation was different, but like it made me think, it made me like come to a realization that I wanted that. I always wanted my last words to the people I cared about to be words that showed that I cared about them. With family, this was always easy because there is a phrase for that. We all know it, right? But I feel like with friends, there isn't a strong definitive phrase. There's not like a 3 words that you can say that immediately signal that you care about them. At least not ones that are misunderstood and not something that's like exclusive to platonic relationships. So I found other ways. I started to make a habit at the end of conversations to just let people know, like, oh, I enjoyed talking with you. I made a point to every now and then, take the time to tell my friends that I was glad to be their friend, that I enjoyed their friendship. These little things that just eventually became natural to me, that I guess to some people aren't. I remember one time I was telling like some new friends I'd made that like I enjoyed talking with them at the end of the conversation. They were like, you say that like we're not going to talk again, but like not to be existential or like nihilistic or whatever, but that's the point. We might not. We don't know. Life is unpredictable and anything can happen. And the point is that it became important to me to try and remind myself, if this was the last time I got to talk to this person, what would I want them to know? Like what is the most important thing that I think they should know? I feel like it's not necessarily like it's not, you don't like have to sit there and like worry that people are going to die constantly. But I feel like reminding yourself this way, like that you don't have all the time in the world, and if there isn't a next time, what would you say now? I feel like it makes you really think more clearly about what you would say. If you really try and put it in perspective of, if I couldn't, if the chance to say, if I never got to say anything to this person again, what would I want them to walk away from this knowing? I guess. I feel like the reason this is weird is because like people tend to assume, or at least this is just my understanding. I think people tend to assume that others know that they care. Like, most people might not think to say, I enjoyed talking to you today. I'm glad I got to see you. I'm glad you're my friend and stuff like that, because it's implied, or they think it is. But we also see plenty of people every day who doubt that. People who doubt whether or not others enjoy their company or their friendship, or if people want them around. It's not always implied. It's not like we think it is. We think, oh yeah, of course they know that I enjoy being their friend, but maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. And maybe that's why we should say it more. And I mean, when you do say these kind of things, I mean it. Don't just throw flowery words at people. Like, mean what you say, obviously. I guess I try to make sure I don't say things I regret. And don't regret what I don't say. Of course, I'm not perfect at that. Never will be. I'm human. But at least I try. I mean, of course, obviously, I forget. I say things I don't mean. I don't say things I realize later that I should have, or do things that I wish I had done. I mean, that's human. I'm human. Yeah, like, that's just human, you know? But I think being aware kind of helps to avoid doing it as much. At least I hope so. I also apply this logic to spending time with people, I think I said before, but like, important note though, don't use this logic to like avoid calling out someone's bad behavior, or like to constantly spend time with people to the point of being burnt out. Like, take care of yourself. If you are too tired to spend time with someone that day, yeah, it's true. Maybe if they were to randomly stop existing tomorrow, you might regret, oh, I could have spent time with them. But like, you can't apply that to every single situation. If you are like too tired to lift a finger, go to sleep. But like, why is it weird or like kind of odd to some people? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be weird. I think if everyone did like stuff like this, like, let people know that they care, or let people know, hey, like, or just compliment each other, like, let each other. If everyone just lifted each other up more, I guess is the point. If everyone just lifted each other up more, I think it would make the world more bearable to live in. It'd make things better. I mean, it wouldn't fix every problem, that obviously, but like, I feel like making someone's day makes their day easier. And if we all, I don't know. Sometimes I receive a compliment, and that's my whole day. I am smile. That is awesome. Or I make someone else smile, and I'm like, yippee, yay, woohoo. And on that note, I still cannot understand for the life of me how there are people in this world who are like mean and hurtful to each other on purpose. Like, I guess I get it. Like, you can explain it, and I guess it's like, okay, I guess that makes sense. Like, on paper, I don't get the mindset. Like, no one's perfect. We all hurt each other unintentionally. But I'm talking about like people who do it intentionally without like a rational reason. Like, people who go out of their way to make other people's lives worse. Even like people who have literally nothing, who done nothing to them, have like strangers, literally nothing to do with them. Maybe it's like I said, because personally, I like seeing smile. I like seeing people smile. Words, yay. Like seeing people be happy and living a good life. That makes me happy. And like when people are upset, I feel upset. Not like people aren't allowed to be upset, like, to be clear, but like, I'm upset whoever or whatever made them upset. Like, how dare you, world? How dare you make them sad? Like I said, people are allowed to be upset. There's plenty to be upset about. But like, I like it when people are happy. That makes me happy. That's the whole point. I often wish that some things like didn't change as I got older. I think deep down, like, we probably all still need a little affirmation now and then. Like, as kids, we got that was yeah, we got applauded for like lots of different things. And like I think we like congratulate each other a lot, or like kids, we'd be like, "Oh yay, you did the thing." And like I think if like something is hard for you, even if it's easy for others, if you did it anyway, then good job. I think we need to be kinder to others and ourselves and gentler and more understanding and like you did the thing. Yay. Like and actually mean that, I am losing track of words. Oh my god. This is a script. Oh my goodness. A bad script. It's all over the place. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, consider who wrote it. It's fine. Okay, next paragraph that I feel like does not segue at all, but we're just gonna go into it. We're all children at heart. God, there's no segue. Okay. I feel like, yeah, we're all children at heart, and like, this feels like such a weird thing to say in the middle of this video, but like, it's true. I feel like growing up is kind of like a lie. Like, or rather, the idea of like adults and grown-ups that we were presented with as kids, like this, like, I don't know if everyone was presented with this. It's not even something I feel like it's necessarily deliberately presented, but like as kids, we see adults and, I mean, not every kid, but like adults kind of are presented like as like these perfect people who always know better and they always know what to do. And that's not true. The older I get, the more I realize that growing up really is a lie. Nothing really seems to change between, I mean, I'm still young, so maybe I don't know, but like nothing really seems to change like between when you were a kid and when you become an adult, except the amount of things you know and the amount of responsibility you have. Like, you don't feel different. You don't magically become wise or perfect. You still feel the same as when you were a kid. You still feel like not the same person, because people grow and change over time, but like you still feel kind of the same. You feel like it's gonna feel different, and it doesn't. I mean, I mean, yeah. I mean, like, I feel like I've heard so many adults of like all different ages say that too, like that they still feel like a kid at heart. Last paragraph. This is a rant that I could go on for days, but I just wanted to bring the topic up. I wanted to talk about it like a large group of people, more like a discussion. Most of all, I think it's just important to be kind, see things from other people's perspective. You can see this is going well, right? See things from other people's perspectives, or rather, like, I think always be aware that we'll never know what it feels like to be someone else and like live through their eyes life. Yes. We'll never know what other people are going through, but like that person's human like us. I don't know. Wow, I even just put it in the script. I don't even know like what the script is supposed to be getting at. Okay. It just felt like it should be said. Anyway, no idea where I'm ending this, so just anyway, this is Maddie K, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Yay! Woo! Woo!